Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I'm BC Adeniji. I hold a master's degree in project management from New York University, and I currently work as a project manager in a marketing consultancy company. On this channel, I share content about my journey to the United States as an international master's student from Nigeria who is now trying to make it in corporate America. So, if you've not subscribed, make sure you do so. I have loads of amazing content and I'll continue to post more. Today's video is very important. I'll be talking about how you can manage your finances in graduate school because your money management skills will definitely come in handy, especially if you're an international student. And I feel like I'm the right person to talk about this because I am from Lagos, Nigeria, and in comparison to the US dollars, our currency in Nigeria is not the strongest. So that money management skills really had to shine throughout my journey during my time at NYU. I was very lucky to get a campus role, an on-campus employment in my first semester, and I had one the entirety of my stay. So that was very good. I also had some savings that I had put together over the years in preparation for the master's degree, and I got two paid internships. So very, very lucky in that aspect. But if you're aware of the F1 and its limitation, during the semester you can only work 20 hours per week, and then during holidays you can work up to 35 to 40 hours. So that was good. So I was able to save up money and that definitely helped. So master's degree was self-funded, so my money management skills definitely came in handy. I will share some tips that helped me to make sure my expenses was not more than my income and also helped me to save some money because so to begin with, I created a budget and I categorized my expenses into important, good to have, not so important. Important being my rent, utilities, my food. To have would be entertainment because I'm a student in one of the biggest cities in the world and I'm also an ambivert. I tend to be an introvert or an extrovert depending on the setting. So I like to have a good time and that costs money. That's where entertainment comes in. Not so important to me was traveling. I'm not really a big travel person. I just really like convenience and I find traveling a tad bit inconvenience. But if traveling is something you love to do, you can definitely move it to good to have or important, depending on how of a priority it is for you. So by breaking down my expenses this way, I was able to put money first into the important things and then whatever was left trickle down into the other categories. Thankfully, New York City, where it's called, is a walkable city and there's also amazing transportation system, the subway. So I use that a lot. Secondly, use resources to save money. NYU had a lot of student resources like discounts in various restaurants, and that came in handy. Sometimes I had to grab lunch from a nearby restaurant and they will have sometimes 15% off, 10% off, 50% off sometimes. So I was always on the lookout for restaurants who had partnered with my school to provide discounts like that to students. Seasonal discounts as well. I don't know how it is in other countries, but in the United States, there is always a seasonal discount going on from Christmas to New Year to Valentine's, Thanksgiving, Black Friday. I would wait for this discount to make expensive purchases, and that really helped me save money. So, that is something you want to look out for as well. I also had shopping deals from different stores like Walmart, from Target. I had a membership. So you want to look into that. There's also a service that I use. It's called Instacart. With Instacart, somebody buys your groceries and delivers it to your doorstep. And it is so convenient. This service from time to time will have discounts, and those discounts can be like, oh, if you buy $50 worth of item from this store, you get $30 off. So instead of paying $50, you pay 20. Trust me, I waited for the discount. Another thing is when I was coming from Nigeria, I brought a lot of dry ingredients with me. We call dry ingredients ingredient that does not get bad quickly. It's an African term, I presume. Those helped me save money. I'm telling you, I still had some ingredients even after my graduation from NYU. It lasted me almost 2 years, those ingredients that I brought with me. So that is something you can potentially look into. Get loyalty cards. I love beauty, I love makeup. So I got loyalty cards from Sephora and that helped me save money. In the United States, again, another thing I love is the fact that there is always samples for things. In a particular year, there's a skincare product that I use. I used the sample for that entire year because it was always up and there was no point buying the full bottle. Saved a lot of money and I was very happy. So that's something you want to look into as well. Apply for scholarships, apply for grants, fellowships, stipends. Be on the lookout. And I talk about this in my other videos. Information is power. Make sure you're keeping your eyes out, your ears out for all these monies that are just not lying around. You have to do the work, but it definitely come in handy if you get those kind of money. I did not do an unpaid internship, but some of my friends did at NYU and they got a substantial stipend with their expenses. So that is something you want to look into. Meal prepping and cooking at home too will always help you. I can't stress this enough. Eating out is expensive in the United States, and I try to make all my food as much as I can. Sometimes I might have to grab maybe a bagel for breakfast, but I never exceed a certain amount because, again, I am on a budget. So, meal prepping and cooking your own meals will definitely help you. You can buy groceries of maybe $20 and that could last you for 2 weeks. And if you're buying food or eating out daily, you will spend more than $20 per day. So also, find free or low cost activities for entertainment. You can't just be ready, ready, ready and not entertaining yourself. So, that is very important. Thankfully for me, my school had partnerships with a lot of museums, parks, and I would attend those for free if I had my ID card. So, I attended the MoMA, the Museum of Modern Arts, for free, the Metropolitan Museum I attended for free, and a lot of other historical buildings like that because I had my NYU ID card. So, those are things you want to look out for. Download apps like Eventbrite. There are always free events that are happening near you, especially if you school in a big city. In addition, I want to underscore the importance of having an emergency fund. I was working 20 hours per week. It wasn't a lot of money, especially the fact that I was living in one of the most expensive cities in the world, but I still put some money aside. After I graduated, I was still trying to get a job. Those money came in handy. You don't have to put aside a big chunk of your income, but always set some money aside for the rainy days. Those will help. Finally, cut your coat according to your size by living within your means. I went to a school where a lot of people are well to do, and sometimes they will invite me for this not so cheap activities, and I'll have to politely decline. Thankfully, my friends got it, and they will still invite me to other affordable hangouts like the pub or a restaurant where we don't have to spend a lot of money. And thankfully for me, I don't really have expensive habits. A lemonade is good for me, and I'll still have a good time. So that definitely helps me save money as well. So this will be the end of this video. If you have any questions for me, you can reach out to me on LinkedIn. My LinkedIn is BC Adeniji PMP. I think that's it, but if you search something similar, I should come up. It's also good catching up with you guys, and I'll see you next time. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share it with your friends. Have a good day. Bye.